You know what they need to make? They need to make like a Zelda movie. Come on, I mean they made what didn't they make like Zack and Daxter this year or something?
I believe you mean Ratchet and Clank.
What?
Ratchet and Clank.
And they're basically the same thing.
Oh!
What are you doing?
Writing a nasty YouTube comment and unliking your video.
Really?
Dear God.
Hey guys, so the point of today's vlog is to talk about my mom. Today is my mom's birthday, so I want to make a birthday shout out to her. Thank you so much, Tanya. Yeah, I love you. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be here. Literally. Quite literally. I wanted to kind of go into some of my favorite moments with my mom. These are not in any particular order, I should probably say. These are just like, you know, some of the favorite things that I like sharing with my mom and everything. It is hard to pick 3 specific moments. I figured I'd just keep the video short. I'd pick 3, but pretty much every moment with my mom turns out to be a favorite. Every time we talk on the phone, we talk for about 3 to 4 hours. On average. I mean, that's just like, it doesn't matter. We can talk about anything. We talk about everything. It's just, we just talk. I feel like that's never going to die down. You know, it's just that, you know, after all these years, you know, me living in North Carolina, her living in New York, after all these years, like, when we talk on the phone, we just talk, like, for hours. Like, I will just sit here on my bed, or sit on the floor, or sit on a couch, or table, or something, and I'll just sit there and talk, you know, and just, it's nice, you know, it's to be able to engage in conversation with someone like that, to be able to have that kind of relationship with your parent. So, yeah, I've always thought that was, I always think that's awesome. Every time when I come back to New York, she squeezes me about as hard as anyone would squeeze me. She like literally she hugs me and then she squeezes so hard, and it's just, you know, like when you get those hugs from, like, you know, it could be like a best friend, it could be like, you know, your girlfriend, your wife, your husband, or whatever, and they just hug you and they squeeze you like extremely tight. Now, like, I will say, like, my aunt does something very similar, but she'll hurt you when she does it. So, because, like, she's very skinny, so when she hugs you, it's just like, ow, ow, let go, let go. But, you know, my mom's not that, she's not, like, super skinny. She's slim, but she's not, like, super skinny, so she has, like, a little padding. So when she does squeeze you and hug you, it's just like, you know, every time that happens, I want to tear up. Just because, you know, just to be able to show that kind of love to somebody on a daily, not on a daily, but like every time you see them, it's just like you've seen them for the first time. It could be like, I left for like, there was literally like, I came to New York twice in one summer. I came, well, summer-ish, over the summer break for school. I came in May, and then I came again in August, and both times, like, the hug was just like she hadn't seen me, like, you know, in like decades or something. My mom was kind of a semi-gamer. She kind of, she was one of the ones that kind of got me into playing video games. She had a Sega Genesis, and she used to play Sonic. I sucked at Sonic. I sucked hardcore at Sonic. In 2D. When it got to the 3D platform, for some reason, I was genuinely good at it. So like when the Dreamcast came out and when it started coming out for other platforms in 3D, I was fine at Sonic. I wasn't like great or super, you know, good at it or anything, but I was fine at Sonic. And when I played on 2D platform, I sucked. I don't know why. It just, which is weird because it's the opposite for Mario, because 2D Mario I play just fine. 3D Mario is awful. Probably why I don't have any Nintendo systems. That's right. I rage quit an entire system. So, beat that, other Let's Players. So, anyway, this moment that I remember when I was in, I don't remember what grade I was in. I just remember that, you know, she was cooking, and then she came and sat down in the living room with me as I was playing this video game on PlayStation. It was called 2 Extreme, and it was, at first I had it on a demo. I thought it was pretty cool, and then she just rented it for me from Blockbuster. Yes, right. That's right, Blockbuster. Remember Blockbuster? So, and she was just sitting down, and I wasn't particularly good at this game. So, we were kind of like, I was kind of like partially talking to her while I was trying to get a handle on the game, and every time I wiped out, she was just trying so hard not to crack up laughing. As you could hear it in her voice, she's like, she's giggling at me, whatever, and I'm sitting there getting so frustrated. And then there's this one level where you have to race on bicycles, and I did this awesomely cool stunt, but I did it too close to the ground, so like I literally like ate the ground. Like I went into the ground head first, and she lost it. She absolutely lost it. She must have lasted for like 5 minutes or something. And I'm just sitting there like, like when you... Yeah, at first I was like really embarrassed because it's just like you lose at a game, you're just like, oh my god, you lost in front of your mom. So you're just sitting there and she's cracking up. So eventually I started cracking up or whatever. But every time I play a video game, every time I fail at a video game or something like that, that moment always pops up in my head, and it makes me laugh so much. Like, even though like I won't even fail as bad when I'm doing a Let's Play or something, I'll start laughing just because that's the first moment that pops into my head, is just how much she was cracking up at my epic failure moment. So, and yeah, I guess ever since then I've been kind of into video games and stuff like that, and it's always just it's always a cool moment that I always think about. There's several others. I can't go into them. This video will be like 8 hours long if I went into them, but those are the ones that always kind of stick out to me. And Mom, I love you. I can't even express how much you genuinely mean to me. Just, you're always there, even if you're not physically here, you're always there in some way, shape, or form. And for that, I can't thank you enough. I can't even, like, when things are good or things are bad, you're always showing some kind of support. And I really appreciate that. And, just, you provide that, that motivation and that little push that I need. Even when I don't think that I need it. You're always there to do that. Whether that's via text or a Facebook message or a phone call, or just, being your random self. And I love that. So, happy birthday. Okay, so I'm not teary-eyed anymore. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. What is your favorite moment with your parent, your mother, father, anybody, your mother, your father, your aunt, your grandparents, whatever, your favorite moment that you can think of, some of your favorite moments. What are yours? Share them, because, this type of thing, and I get into this because my friend, who I consider to be my brother, said something to me. He said, like, when you're down, when things are rough, think about the people who love you. And you'd be surprised how much that really helps. So let's put it in the comments below. What are some of your favorite moments that you could think of that always, no matter what, will make you smile with family members or anything like that? And if it's their birthday too, give them a birthday shout out in the comments, and happy birthday to them. And yeah, thanks you guys for watching, and Mom, I love you. Happy birthday again. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye. I want you to know, I know the difference between Ratchet and Clank and Jak and Daxter. I'm not a complete idiot. And if, in the case that I didn't, I have this guy here to keep me straight.
Well, not that straight.
No, don't do that. Don't believe that. I like girls.